Hey Queens, the summer is over, but I am 2 seasons behind when it comes to moving into these handbags. I just can't keep up with my purchases. And I finally moved into this beauty right here. So we're going to chat about what's in this bag and talk about some of my regrets with this drop. So let's get into it. Hey, Andrea, and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you know me, you know that I like what I like, but I'm allergic to full price. If that sounds like you, go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload new videos. But we're going to do something different today. I have had a couple of people comment on some of my previous videos when I've done what's in my bags and ask for close-ups. And I don't know what they mean. Well, I didn't know what they meant at the time, but I think I know what they meant. And it's something that I used to do when I first started this channel a couple of years ago. So for this what's in my bag, we're going to take the camera off of me and focus entirely on the bag and what's in it so that y'all can see up close how it's packed and everything. And then I want you all to comment down below and let me know if you prefer that way better or the way that I've been doing them the last year or so. So let's go ahead and get into it. Can we first just get a look at how I decided to dress her up? So I kept it really simple. I finally found a bag to put one of my tags on that I got a couple of weeks ago when I went to the Coach store. I don't know if all of y'all saw that unboxing, but I got this one. And then I also got, I want to say a yellow one. So I got two of these, and I think the purple looks really cute on this bag. I also use this charm that I got, or charm chain that I got from Amazon. We'll talk more about that later also. But I have the Rogue, I'm sorry, not the Rogue. I have the Rowan bag charm, like a little mini Rowan bag charm that matches this bag. But I didn't like the way it looked on here. I think it would look better on a larger Rowan, and y'all know I'm just not a large Rowan girly. So I have to figure out another bag or another use for that particular charm. But we'll talk about that later too. So let's go ahead and get on the inside. I know y'all have seen this before. This is from the pastel drop from the late spring. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bag. This has silver hardware on it. And I'm actually wearing gold today, but I don't care. I don't have any problem mixing metals. Let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all prefer to match metals, or do you all mix it up sometimes? I used to be a matchy metal type person, but that has changed over the years. And I actually have a lot of jewelry, a lot of pieces that have gold and silver metals mixed in. So I think that kind of helps too. But this is a gorgeous bag. One of the things that I do regret, I'm gonna go ahead and say though, about this drop is that I didn't get the mini I didn't get the mini city tote in this color. I wish I would have done that. And I'm not gonna lie, I also wish I would have got the Rowan in the powder pink. I didn't get the Rowan in the powder pink because I had just received, I'm pulling it out right now, because I had just received this bag that somebody had sent me. And I just thought it was redundant, but I haven't even worn this one yet. And I would have, now that I'm thinking in hindsight, I wish I would have got the Rowan in the powder pink, but at least I got it in this color. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna drop some overheads again, just so y'all can see what it's looking like before I start pulling stuff out. But I'm gonna try to kind of just line this stuff up so you can kind of just see what the setup is looking like, how everything looks together. And it had been a minute since I even got this bag that I forgot all of the accessories that I had that matched it. But y'all are gonna see in just a minute as soon as I get everything out. So what I ended up doing was I ended up using the mini Rowan bag charm as another catch-all inside of the bag. And y'all saw that with the overhead shots. But this is what my setup looks like with everything pulled out of a bag. I don't have anything in any of the compartments inside of the bag. I do have my phone case in the back, and I'll show that to y'all. But what I decided to put in here were just my headphones, which there's a big bulky case and they fit, and a hand sanitizer, which is also less than petite in size. But I was able to squeeze both of them in this little charm. And so that worked out just fine. So if I had like a larger tote bag or a larger um, Boston or barrel style bag that would look cute with this, I would clip it on here. I just didn't like the way it looked on this size Rowan. And I'll show it to y'all at the end of this video just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. It just wasn't doing it for me. But then, of course, I have my, I think this is called the card holder wallet. This is one of my favorite pieces from Coach. I actually showed my mother this piece and she told me she wanted one for Christmas. She's going to be mad when she realizes that the powder pink and this yellow are probably not going to be available because those were like limited drops or whatever you want to call it. But the thing that I like about this is that it's actually two pieces. And if you've seen me unbox these, then you already know what I'm about to show you. But this is really nice. So it's all leather. This part is all leather. As you can see, it has silver hardware, which matches the bag, which is a plus because a lot of times Coach will do the opposite. They'll make SLGs with opposite hardware. But the inside of this wallet, you have 4 card slots on the inside. Then you have, a full-size compartment for your bills. But the cool thing about this wallet is that it snaps apart. It's 2 pieces. So this piece right here is another card holder in and of itself. So I use this sometimes because I also have this in the powder pink. I will use this if I'm carrying a smaller bag but still want to have some type of wallet. I'll just use this piece. But this one has 2 card slots in the front. And then it also has a zipper compartment where you can put coins or whatever. So I really love this wallet. It's like 2 pieces in one. And I think it's like maybe $60, $70. Not that bad. But this part is the signature canvas with a leather trim. Really beautiful piece, I think. So this is what I'm carrying in this bag. And like I said, I had these tucked away inside of the bag and I hadn't worn this bag or even bothered to pull it out since I got it. So I had almost forgotten that I had went on ahead and got matching SLGs. So I'm glad that I did. Of course, you can never have too many corner zip wristlets. So I always buy these when a drop comes out that I like. Even if I don't get the bag, I will more than likely always get the corner zip wristlet. And y'all saw that with the sketch print when I unboxed the sketch tabby and I had sketch print pieces to go with it already because I grabbed those knowing that I wasn't going to get anything in that sketch print or anything big anyway. So anyway, this in here, all I had are just like the essentials. So I have my compact that I got off Amazon, manicure kit, this lip color, this Fenty that I'm wearing this today. I don't know if y'all remember from the intro what I looked like, but this color is called, this is 9, She is CEO. And I like this. It's a cool everyday color. Not doing too much, but still looks grown. And I have my, just some extra stem Tylenol in this little pill case. And I have a purse hook. So I don't know if y'all are familiar with these, but I was using these way before we had handbag heels. And I think both are great to have. But this is something that you can use to like clip on the table so that your purse can hang if you don't want to sit it on the floor. And since this bag doesn't have feet, I thought it would be a good idea to keep this in my bag with me. And I had to put this lipstick in vertically so that it wouldn't make the corner zip wristlet too bulky with the mirror and the manicure kit already in there. But when I put it in vertically, it zips up just fine. And then of course I have my LV 6-ring key holder. So I'm also carrying my LV mini pochette. And in here I just have Visine, chapstick. I have Kleenex. And y'all can pretty much see what else. I've got another lip gloss. This is a L'Oreal Infallible Lip Paint in the color 318 Fearless Fuchsia. These are really highly pigmented. This to me, even though they calling it paint and it goes on like a gloss, it's really pigmented. Like to me, it's like a cross between a lipstick and a lip gloss. I have my Black Opium YSL. And I have another Fenty lip color. This is called Caramel Waffle, I think. And this is the cream gloss bomb. This actually looks good over the lipstick that I'm wearing now. And I layer them sometimes, but I didn't do that today. And then in this last pouch, this pouch came with that LV looping hobo that was sent to me last year that I did the review on. But all I have in here is gum and candy, just some extra, and then a couple of pieces of sugar-free candy. I had a protein bar in here, but I ate that. I took the wristlet strap off of the pouch just so that it wouldn't be in the way. I knew I wasn't going to be using it as a wristlet. That extra piece of leather sometimes takes up too much space in a bag, so I took it off. And then I have my sunglasses. These are not Gucci though. What are these that I have in here? Oh, okay. So I actually have the glasses I got from 12 p.m. Studios. I think these are called the London Blue because they've got a bluish tint on the frame. I love these glasses. I like these just as much as I like my Ray-Bans, and these were only $135. I had a whole container of wipes. And then I had poopery. I knew this would take up too much space in any of the SLGs that I had, so it was plenty of room. So, and it has this cap still, so I just threw this in the bag. So this is really the only thing. These were the only things in my bag that were kind of loose, but of course I always let the sunnies sit on top. Okay, so I have my phone case in the back pocket, so y'all can see that it is zipped up, so it fits perfectly fine. I have the iPhone 15, the regular size, not the big one. This is just the regular size phone, not the mini and not the super large. But as y'all can see, the case fits just fine, and it fits just fine even with the phone inside of the case. The only thing though, and I mentioned this in the unboxing video, and I've talked about this when I've done reviews on other Rowans, this right here sometimes gets stuck. These zippers aren't sometimes on the back of these bags, depending on the zipper. It may or may not be smooth. I thought about putting some wax paper to the zipper to see if that helps, but I don't think it's the zipper itself. I think it's the canvas around the zipper and how it comes down on each side that makes it a little sticky. But I am going to do the wax paper. If it's the zipper, then the wax paper will resolve that issue. But if I ever, I prefer to keep my phone in this back pocket because it's easier to get to still than having to reach all the way inside of the bag if I need to answer my phone or use it for some other reason. So if I don't want to deal with the zipper that may or may not be sticky when I'm trying to open this back compartment, I'll just leave it like halfway unzipped. This is the back of the bag. It's closest to my body always. And this is really tight. It would be really difficult for somebody to get in here and grab something. And I never put anything in this back pocket anyway, except my phone. So this works for me. The zipper being a little weird back here is not an issue for me at all. But the other thing that I like about this size Rowan, and I'm going to put shocks up here above again, just so y'all can see, there's still room on top, even with everything that I have in this bag and all the SLGs that I've used. If I wanted to put like a selfie stick / tripod and a small vlogging camera in this bag, which I don't own a vlogging camera, but if I did and needed to have it with me, let's just say I was wanting to be out shopping or whatever and wanted to get some content, those would fit in this size Rowan. So this is the perfect size Rowan for me. So this is basically my setup for the week, guys. What do y'all think about it? I'm going to go ahead and put everything back in here so that I can put on this charm and show y'all what it looks like. And then you can tell me if you agree with me with it just being too big and too much for this bag. So this is it with the charm on here. What do y'all think? For me, I just feel like it's a little too much, or maybe this is just a little too big for this bag. But I went back and forth with myself about it, and I think I actually carried the bag with the charm on it. And I've moved out of this bag a couple of days ago because I wanted to carry my black robe, but I'm technically moving back into it right now. So this will be my carry for the week. So what do y'all think? Should I be carrying it with or without this charm? And don't forget, I need y'all to answer a couple of questions for me in the comments. Let me know if you prefer the What's in My Bags done like this or the other way. Also, let me know whether or not you prefer to mix metals or match metals. And also let me know if you have any regrets from the pastel drop. Thank you so much again for watching. And don't forget, if you're going to get it anyway, you may as well save a few coins. Talk to you later. Bye.